loyal players like the gold place. And if we pull it up with the whole squad, are you ready to told y'all that you better be running? I'm in my go yard when I walk in, I know y'all telling me nothing. I'm the man. Suck it if y'all in denial. I get the chip on them and I bust out the south side. Is that Vigo de Gallo? Boy, yo, stop it, quiet. If it's snow, I done got it. See my jewels, shining, white diamonds, Miley Cyrus, private jet, private pilot. Look at me, stylish.
They say summer is the time to live in Chicago. Well, that's extended into autumn as we are ready to roll under blue skies at Soldier Field. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Minnesota Vikings and the Chicago Bears. And he returns this to the 22.
The Vikings take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Going to get this one across the 30-yard line. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
Right back to him on first down. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And that'll make this a 2nd and 13. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 15 yards on the play, first down.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
A gain of a yard brings up 2nd and 9.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Allen has it, left side. Touchdown, Vikings!
Touchdown, Minnesota.
Keenan Allen, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Vikings have taken a first-quarter lead. Well, that's how they envisioned it, get the football to start the game and score it.
And I don't know if that was scripted. Was it an audible? Or was it just a play call that they had in their pocket? No matter what, they had the right call on against the right defense, and they end up in the end zone.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
25-yard line.
Throwing now, Haskins on first down. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
Again on 2nd and 10, it's Haskins. And that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it.
Well, so far in this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on 1st and 2nd down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure or do they play coverage on this down?
Third down, here's Haskins. Open receiver, that's Hayden Hurst, the tight end. And he's going to come up a bit short. He needed to get to the 35 for the first, but he only makes it to the 34. On 4th down, on is Corey Bojorquez to punt. taken at about the 16. A nice return there of 11 to help mitigate a good punt. And the Vikings will take over here 1st and 10.
Their own 26-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They have to be thrilled with that first drive. They got them the touchdown. Now they'll be looking to make it a 2-score advantage here on the road.
And you know they spent all week in practice, in meetings, talking about taking an early advantage. Being the road team, going up a score, that takes the crowd out of the game and puts some doubt in the minds of their opponents.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. And he'll give it here to his running back. He takes this from the 30 to the 34.
Ball carrier.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. Complete to Kelly. And he will have a Vikings first down, and he's going to have it by plenty. Able to get 8 yards there on 3rd and 2.
First down, Minnesota.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Oh, nearly a disaster there on the check down. But they'll get it back.
Incomplete.
Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41. Now a dump off here complete. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
Oh, I came to my feet on that one. I thought he was getting close to breaking that one big, but in the end, give some credit to the defense, finding a way to get to it and forcing a 3rd down.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And that's caught by Smith. And he will have a Vikings first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Forget the run on 3rd and 1. They shock the D and rip off a pretty big play. Now a handoff here to his running back. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
2nd and 3. And his throw here is going to be incomplete.
No coverage bust by the defense here. They did a nice job accounting for everybody, and that led to an incompletion.
And 3 yards to go.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. He's got the first down inside the 10 and all the way down to the 5.
Complete.
They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
At the 5-yard line.
Looking to throw. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. Keenan Allen with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Vikings are going to widen that advantage. And it's good, and they have jumped out here to a quick 14-0 first quarter lead.
14, Bears nothing.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders.
The Bears take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. They've been outplayed early, no question. Down 14-0 already as they come up 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, Haskins. Catch made here by Campbell. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. That catch good for only a couple. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. He goes full extension, and he's got it. So negative yardage, a loss of 3 on second down, and that leads to a tough third down call.
3rd and 11.
On third down, Haskins looking long for Thomas, and that will fall incomplete. Oh, they took a shot there on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter. Here comes the Bears punter now, as he'll kick it away for the second time. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. This is taken at the 10. Great blocking on the return. It springs him for 25.
Take over first
and possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Smith catches left side. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45.
Complete to
and a nice gain of 21 yards.
21 yards. First down, Minnesota.
Now a handoff looking right. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down.
The tackle made back at the 47-yard line.
Second and 13. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back. Complete.
The pass.
It's an 8-yard pickup, and that'll lead here to a third down.
And it brings up third down.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Open man, it's Allen. And he will have a Vikings first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Give them 22 there on the third down conversion.
First down, Vikings.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And they're going to get him. He's sacked back around the 28. Khalil Mack in there for the sack, and it's an important one from a personal standpoint, as that is sack number 100 in what has certainly been a terrific career to this point. And now a throw here secured by his running back out of the backfield. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. A really nice gain of 25 yards. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. He's got his man. It's taken in for a Viking touchdown. From 3 yards out, and the Vikings find a way to stretch their lead. So simple math here in the first half. They've had 3 drives offensively, and they have scored every time, and they've got the lead.
Well, whenever we talk about adjustments, we usually talk about an offense making adjustments, right? This is all about the defense. They've got to figure out some way, somehow to slow them down. Do they blitz a little bit more? Do they play more zone coverage? Right now, they don't know where to go because they're hitting them in every direction.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25-yard line. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here, or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
And that false start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. Second down and long. From the gun, it's Haskins. Campbell making the catch.
Haskins.
Give him 9 on the play, and it'll be 3rd down.
It's a gain of 9. Makes it 3rd and 4.
Here's Haskins out of the gun. And that will be incomplete. The passing game not in sync here early. And now it's 4th down.
Incomplete.
Well, this first half has not gone according to plan so far offensively or even defensively for that matter. They could use a big-time spark somewhere, but it's not going to come on this drive as they have to punt this one away.
So they're going to come to the line here, and it appears try to go for it on 4th. They'll indeed go for it with Haskins. And this is incomplete. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Vikings, they have the football now in excellent field position. They'll try and start this drive in the air. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked by Kenneth Murray. And the return here will go to the 31-yard line.
Intercepted.
That throw, Charles, over the middle of the field, and a few too many bodies in there got picked.
That's a normal situation, too, isn't it? No matter how hard you try and spread the field sometimes, there's always going to be a traffic jam, it feels like, towards the middle. And if there's any type of a missed throw or maybe the ball's tipped or just too many bodies in the area, an interception can result.
They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
This defense has really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense got to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. From the gun, Haskins. Pressure coming from the Vikings, and they get there and bring him down. Uchenna Nwosu make that now 8 sacks for him on the season.
Brings up 3rd down.
And he's going to go down again. Uchenna Nwosu in there to get him, and on the season now that is 9 sacks for him.
Brings up 4th down.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. Here comes the Bears punter now. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
21 yards. Well done on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over.
At their own 38-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And last time, 1-play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a 1-play...
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Charvarius Ward. Then he will take it across midfield and down to the 45. Second straight drive now here, Charles, that have ended with an interception.
And I just wonder, because I don't think it's going to rattle him necessarily, but I also wonder if it's going to nerve him a little bit. Does it lead to another one, or does he find a way to pull it together and become sharp again?
Now after the turnover, here's Haskins. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
That was nice work there defensively to force incompletion. Now, even though this drive started in plus territory, they're still not in field goal range yet. So they can work towards another couple of stops and not allowing that turnover to hurt.
Second and 10 now. Haskins. This is caught inside the 15. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10.
1st and 10 at the 12-yard line.
Now a 1st down carry. It's Kamara. And he'll find his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 55 seconds to go until halftime. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. operating from the gun. Haskins. That is caught at the 7-yard line. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. Alvin Kamara, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Bears cut into that lead.
Is good.
Point after, right down the middle. And they'll cut the lead to 21-7.
Bears 7.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. You've got under a minute to go here until halftime. You got the good-sized lead. No need to do anything crazy.
No, there really is no need to do anything crazy. The smart play, go ahead and take your lead into the locker room and then try to add to it in the second half. But there's a part of me that looks at this and says, first half going my way, I have a little bit of a cushion. Let's go ahead and try and extend things. If you've got some good plays drawn up, you might want to think about them right here.
And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked by Kenneth Murray. And they will score a pick 6 for a Bears touchdown.
It goes without saying, but I'm going to say it anyway. That's a ball he would like to have back, and it lands right in the lap of the defender from there. He doesn't have very far to go before he gets to the end zone, and he got there in a hurry.
It's up and good. This becomes a 21-14 ball game now.
Makes the score Vikings 21, Bears 14.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And we'll see how this is played. Offensively, they've got the lead. Not a whole lot of time left. What do you think, Charles?
Well, it's tempting to try and add to your lead, but a mistake there, that could change things in a big way. I say go ahead, take the knee, get on out for the half.
Then he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete.
You can tell they wanted to get that ball downfield. They had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. And that one will fall incomplete. Clock here now, just under 30 seconds to go in this first half.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and get the football right back, because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you've got a battle on your hands.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. He's going to look for Allen now on the deep ball. And unable to connect, incomplete. Now give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a 1st down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
And he's able to get this one up to his 30 before he's out of bounds. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. We're under 20 seconds to go in the half. I'm guessing the wise play here is be safe.
That is the wise play.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Mackenzie Alexander with a pick. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Now remember, this is the #1 defense in the National Football League. There's a good example of why.
Shows that they set an aggressive tone, not just stopping the run, not just getting after the quarterback, but the ball's in the air. They treat it like they're the receivers, and they went after that one and took it all the way.
So just 8 ticks remaining here in the first half as they'll kick this one away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And able to get this out to the 25. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. Likely time for one final snap as they start out 1st and 10. And they'll indeed start on the ground to run that clock. Yeah, boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Final play of the half. It's Haskins. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. So we have come to halftime in what's already a 2-touchdown game. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, the Bears going to see the football first, and they trail here as we get back underway to start this second half. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. They start the second half with Kamara, and he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Well, they still have time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
They run it again with Kamara. And not a whole lot doing there as he'll get it up to about the 28-yard line. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
To throw on 3rd down. Haskins. A fight for the football, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Marshawn Lattimore. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line. Tough one there. First drive of the 3rd quarter, throw an interception, and now a chance that they could be in even a bigger hole if they can convert this into points.
Yeah, but how good do you feel if you're that defensive coordinator right now? Because you just know that the head coach looked at him and said, turn him loose, big man. And he'd be able to take a few extra chances playing with this.
And this is caught. Touchdown, Vikings.
Minnesota.
Always important to get the first score of the second half. Now you start to pull away a little bit and get some breathing room going.
And now we find out about the fortitude of the group that's behind, because they were counting on getting into the game a little bit more, right? Maybe they get the first score. That doesn't happen. It looks almost insurmountable, but it's not. Let's see how hard they play the rest of the game.
And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18.
At their own 18-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. They're down 3 touchdowns to this point, needing to put something together as they have it 1st and 10. They'll try to get the offense going with Kamara. And he'll find some space up to about the 25. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Pickup brings up 2nd and 3 at the 25-yard line.
From the gun, Haskins. He'll get this one underneath to Kamara. And he's going to be stopped up right at the line of scrimmage.
Complete to
No gain there, and it's going to bring up a third down.
It's 3rd down and 4.
Looking to throw, Haskins. Open man is Michael Thomas. And he will have the Bears first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Well, they only needed a small gain on third down. They end up getting over 30 yards. So the big play gets them across midfield now for 1st and 10. Now it's Kamara in the passing game. And to the 36-yard line, taken down there after getting 8 yards.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
And yet again, he stopped behind the line of scrimmage. Great job by this Vikings defense. Now Haskins to throw it. This is complete to Michael Thomas. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 75 yards receiving for him now. It's a first down.
1st and 10 at the 28-yard line.
Operating from the gun. Haskins is going to find his running back. It's complete. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
1st and 10 at the 13-yard line.
Here's Pollard. And they'll go backwards here, losing yardage to the 14. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 14-yard line.
Here's Pollard again. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. Call that a gain of 5 as the clock ticks inside of 2 minutes to go now in the 3rd. Where they'll be in search of 6 yards here on 3rd down. This is now the 9th play of the drive. Snap comes in 1. Now Haskins. And he's going to be dropped. Back at the 15-yard line. The perennial Pro Bowler Aaron Donald gets the sack.
It's 4th down.
They'll try and throw forward with Haskins. And that is going to be incomplete. The Bears tried it on 4th down, unable to convert. And the Vikings defense is going to get the football back. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And they've got the lead here getting late into the 3rd quarter. And the passing game for them, it's been terrific. We've seen that. But the rushing game, almost non-existent.
And with the lead and trying to finish this game off, they need the running game to come back to life. They need to get sparked that way, take some time off the clock, and keep the ball away from their opponents.
Flushed out right. It's caught on the right side at Smith. And he almost gets this to the 30, taken down about a yard shy. First down yardage on the first play of the drive, 14 yards. And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12.
Switch.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Grant. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. And they'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for 3rd down. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. That's caught by Kelly. And he will have a Vikings first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Well, they were in search of a short gain on third down, and they wind up nabbing over 20 yards. Going to give this time to the tailback. And he's got some space here. There he goes left side. Touchdown, Vikings. A big play there. His sixth touchdown of the season. And the Vikings are going to add on to their lead.
Well, I guess when you look back on it, it was just a matter of time until he popped a big one like that. And, you know, at halftime, you and I discussed it. They had done a nice job on him in the first half. But there were a couple of occasions where it felt like he might wiggle out of traffic and take it to the house. Finally here in the second half, that got done.
And that'll increase their lead to 28.
Makes the score Vikings 42. Bears.
Now after the
14.
touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
Yard line.
Throwing now, Haskins on first down. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep two eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting two hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit, even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
That's a gain of 7.
Haskins on third down.
And 3.
And yet again, Haskins is intercepted. Third time. Picked off by Marshawn Lattimore. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Defensively, they've had their way in this one. That pick six makes that scoreboard even more lopsided.
I remember talking with a guy in the league, and I said, what are you doing when the game's like this? You know, it's pretty much over. You ready to go to the bench and hang out? He said, oh, heck no. I want to stay on the field. I might get some stats. I might get a pick or two.
You like being out there at the end of these wide margins.
When they have to throw it, that gives you more opportunities to go get it.
Jason Sanders set to kick off.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
25-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And their 4-game win streak very much in jeopardy as they go to work here late with a 1st and 10. Back to the air, Haskins after the pick six. Catch made here by Campbell. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a first down.
1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Out of the shotgun, Haskins. Buying time to his left. And this is incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35.
Right. He's tight right here. He's tight on the right. Everyone's got 4 down.
To throw again. Haskins. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Mackenzie Alexander with a pick. And they will set up shop in enemy territory at the 42-yard line.
At the 42-yard line.
And he'll give it here to his running back. Jalen Smith, the Notre Dame man, in on the tackle.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
7 yards there and a first down.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield.
Tackled back at the 35-yard line.
Switch it. Come on, switch it.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Allen has it, left side. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3.
First and
a gain of 32 that time. On play action, they'll throw. And it'll be intercepted. In trouble, and the ball's out. It's in the end zone loose. And what else could go wrong at this point? This is going to be a defensive touchdown as they keep piling it on.
Well, business as usual for them. Well on their way to another victory. Riding a serious wave of momentum from what we've seen. And so far, they haven't met their match. So if you're going to play this team in the future, your mission is clear. You better be ready to play and match their firepower.
Jason Sanders set to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Their own 25-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, we were having a tough patch. This too shall pass, this too shall pass. And finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. So the Bears with the football here as we welcome you back. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. From the gun, Haskins. This one complete to Christian Kirk. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. A gain of 13. It's a first down. And oh, look at that. A diving catch. Back-to-back nice plays. 12 yards that time and a first down.
Hey, did you have one of those backyards that you had one of those like mats or pits like you have for high jumpers? And you had your friends throw the ball and you tried to make the spectacular catches?
I didn't need a mat.
you just did it with the ground?
Absolutely.
That explains your
concrete.
That explains your toughness right there, because I think that guy was raised just like you. What a catch.
He's got the first down here inside the 30. And he gets this one down to the 24. They go right back to him for 20 and a first.
First and 10 at the 24-yard line.
Now Haskins on first down. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete. Batting that one free defensively was Lonnie Johnson.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
Let's make these babies cry all the way back home, yo. Let's make these babies cry all the way back home.
2nd and 10. Here's Haskins again. Eluding the pressure right. Drops this off to Kamara out of the backfield. And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. That helps the completion percentage, but not much else. And now it's 3rd and 10. And we've got movement. I think this is against the Bears here. Let's find out. Maybe anticipating a blitz, and they jumped.
Yeah, and if we saw it, you know that they saw it. The bad guys might have been coming on that play. Had to pick them up, and they jumped.
A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for the Vikings, they...